Gloria Latson Billings once said, "Do you think that Martin Luther King's teachers saw him and said, 'Oh my goodness, he's here'? Probably not. They probably had a very human response, but he was Martin Luther King. You can't know." My name is Katie McKenna, and I grew up in a privileged upper middle class community. I love my life, my family, my friends. I was told I could change the world, and I really believed I could. We talked a lot about doing good and fixing problems, but somehow without talking about the problems themselves. I never faced racial or socioeconomic prejudices against me. In many ways, I didn't experience much hardship at all. I had no idea that people were experiencing hurt like this. I'd never noticed these things, nor had I chosen to. In 2016, I had the chance to work overseas with a team of people from all over the world. We spent time in Germany aiding in humanitarian efforts and working with refugees. That time was so rewarding, but I learned quickly that thinking that I could fix the problems I saw was severely missing the point. It was there that my ideology was shaken. I realized quickly that I had a fear of those from the Middle East, a prejudice against Muslims. I was overtly aware of my surroundings, and I was so ashamed. I wasn't the hero that I thought. I didn't speak any other languages, and I had no way to help. My only choice was to listen, and it broke me. I met this boy named Ali. He told me that it took him and his brother 3 months to travel from Syria to Germany by foot, losing some of his family along the way. He talked about his home, his family, and life back in Syria with joy and with longing. Yet through that, he remained grateful for what he still has. Ali's family is one of millions that have fled to Europe to seek refuge from the war and torment that has consumed their home nations. And then in the midst of the conversation that honestly shook me to my core, Ali and his brother sprang into a paper airplane fight, and for a minute, he was a normal kid like anyone else I knew. This kid is incredible. After my time with Ali, I was confronted with the assumptions that I'd unconsciously partnered with about those from the Middle East. I'd never taken time to listen with the goal to understand. I accepted the news and my own culture's influences as the truth. It's so hard to realize the hurt you've caused or that you were a participant in what you stood against, but it is so important because once you recognize your own behavior, you have the authority to do something about it. This semester, I've become keenly aware of the seemingly insignificant moments in my life. I am more conscious of how my actions and words affect others and how I had blinded myself to the problems and injustices I encounter daily. I have the responsibility to make a change, and though it is admittingly a more comfortable way to live, I choose not to live in ignorance any longer. Now I'm continuing to learn how much we can't afford to miss out on all that people of this world have to offer. Seeking to really understand and to know people, it changes how you look at a lot of things. For starters, it makes people human to you, and when people are people in your eyes, investment isn't hard. It's easy to numb ourselves when problems don't personally affect us. It's hard to carry the pain of others, but it is powerful and it is necessary. As an educator, I want the classroom to be a unified community where all students are treated with equal respect and value. I want to foster an atmosphere where we boldly confront the ways we oppress one another. I want to change lenses and I want to look closely. I will do anything to understand my students and their communities. I don't want to miss out on anyone, who they are, their gifts, and their stories. People are amazing. They're incredible.